Yes. Please leave me alone. How do they know that? Like, thanks, book of the month. Like, this describes me perfectly. I love this. This is my favorite one so far. Okay. For the book. I got Ink Blood Sisters Scribe by Emily Torres. No idea how you pronounce that. It's pretty. This one, in this spellbinding debut novel, two estranged half-sisters tasked with guarding their family's library of magical books must work together to unravel a deadly secret at the heart of their collection. A tale of familial loyalty and betrayal and the pursuit of magic and power. It sounded interesting. It was the only one that really called to me out of this one's pick. We'll see if I like this one. All the other ones just didn't seem like something that I would read, I guess. I don't know. This one's picks kind of sucked, is what I'm saying. But this one seemed like it would be okay-ish. I don't know. No idea at this point. But yeah, that's the one I picked, and that's what I got. Little update from yesterday. Did I update you guys yesterday? No, because I didn't fucking read a thing yesterday. Well, no, I lied. I read at night. I read before bed. I did not make it any more way through Malice House. I'm hoping to get that finished tonight because I need to. Because I need to move on. But I did get 27% of the way through it. The Never King. The Never King. I'm liking it. I'm very intrigued. I'm very interested. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. So I kind of told you a little bit about it. It's about Winnie. We're following Winnie, and it's on her 18th birthday. She gets taken by Peter Pan, and we get a little bit more of the backstory as we go through it. Wendy took something from him, and it's mentioned that he does not have a shadow. So I'm kind of like, I'm replaying Peter Pan in my head going, she never sewed his shadow back on. She took it. Like, that's what's going through my head, is Wendy took his shadow, and where is it? And then it's mentioned something about Tink, and I think Tink betrayed him in some way. But I'm really liking it. There is a line that goes, we do not fuck the darlings. The darling, we break them. And apparently screwing the darlings has put them in a pretty shitty situation. So now they kidnap the darling girls on their 18th birthdays to find whatever was taken from Pan, and he's losing his magic on the island. He's losing his touch with the island, and I'm kind of intrigued on what is going to happen and what was taken, why, what did Pan do to piss Wendy off is what I'm thinking. And I don't know, I'm liking it. But yeah, that's really all I have for you guys. I made it, what did I say, 27% of the way through The Never King. I'm hoping to finish Malice House. I'm about a third of the way through it, maybe a little bit more. But I'm enjoying this one too. Like, this one's really, really, really good, and I'm loving it. I'm thinking of, I have the audio book for Wrong Place, Wrong Time. I think I might buy the audiobook for In the Lives of Puppets. I'm not sure. So I think my next book that I'm going to read is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies physically, because this one has been on my radar, and it is due back on the 15th. So I kind of need to get reading because I have 10 days. So plan for today is to finish Malice House. I don't think I'm going to be able to start this one. But probably start this one tomorrow. I might get the audiobook for this one too. I don't know. I don't know yet. I guess I will update you guys either tonight or tomorrow, whenever. That's all I got. I never showed you guys my bookmarks that I got from Bookmarks by Alicia. Yes, Bookmarks by Alicia. She is amazing. I'm not gonna give you my code, but that's her. Go ahead, like her on Instagram, follow her, like her on Etsy, follow her on Etsy. She has amazing bookmarks. I initially bought my Summerween TBR, and it does have the prompts. They're kind of, I don't know if you guys can really see that all that well. Just because it's reflecting, but they do have the prompts at the bottom, and it just has her logo on the back, and I liked it. It was cute. Did I have, I don't, oh, this cat. I think I did just get the 3 bookmarks from her. I did get, because I grabbed a mystery pack, and I wrote in, like, surprise me with these. And I gave her, like, a pretty wide variety, I guess. I am not a Taylor Swift fan. Like, I like her music. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I'm not the hype. I'm not gonna buy bookmarks that have her face on it and stuff like that. Like, I will leave that to you Swifties. Have fun. I am not a romance, like a full-on romance girly, but I do like the dark romance. Anything spooky. I'm not a pink person, but so I did get this one from her. This was in one of my mystery ones, Stay Spooky. Love it. Perfect. This one, I don't like the color, but I do like the saying. It says the forced proximity trope is god tier. Yeah, I'm not a purple fan either, but I like it. Yeah, that's all I got. I did get some more. I thought this one was kind of cool. I ordered these ones on Amazon because why not? I just ordered them and it came in this cool little bag. It's got like a outside pocket that, like, it's just like a smaller pocket, and then it's got the big pocket. And I thought I was just getting these. Like, I thought I was just getting my tabs, but it came with the bag. And then these I thought were pretty cool. I already have big ones, like big tab, like sticky note tabs, but these ones are small. Like, they're like just like a sliver, but they're tabs and they're clear. I go, but they're just like the bigger sticky notes. I go, but they're in like tab form, but they're like bigger, I guess. I don't know. I thought those were cool. And then I got my tabs. I bought these ones for these 3 mostly because I don't really have a lot of orangey colors, like more neutral orangish reddish colors. So that's why I got this pack, was for these 3. And then, like, greens. I don't have ones with a lot of greens on them. And it's got the dark green and the other green, gray, white, and I like this blue. And then it's got some purples, some more slate blues. I have tons of blues. I'm probably not going to use these ones just because I'm kind of leaning away from these ones. These ones would be good for a romance book if I might throw the ones that I know I'm never going to use in Pango boxes. So if somebody buys something off my Pango, I might just throw those in there. And I also know I have a shit ton of bookmarks. So if you're watching this, I have a shit ton of Pango books for sale. So go look at my Pango, especially if you want tabs and maybe some bookmarks. Who knows? But yeah, that's really all I have for you guys. I've decided, I looked up the actual order to read Zodiac Academy. I'm technically 1 book ahead from the one of the recommended. So it's recommended read 1 through 4, read Ruthless Boys, and then go back into 5, 6, 7, whatever, and then read Darkmoor. So I'm on book 6. I finished book 5 last month. So technically I'm on number 6, which is The Fated Throne. I really want to dig into this one, but I'm gonna wait for this. It's gonna take a lot, but I am. And I am going to start The Ruthless Boys. This one's book 1 and The Ruthless. And I'm gonna read, I think there's 6 of them. And I'm going to hopefully fly through these and maybe read 1 a month or maybe 2 a month. I'm not sure yet. These ones definitely are a lot smaller than the ones. I think 5's really the only one that's really huge, because number 6 is a lot smaller than 5 was. But I mean, it's still 600 pages. It might actually be about the same amount. It seems smaller. But yeah, I think that's my plan. I'm gonna stop with the actual Zodiac Academy and go with Ruthless Boys, get Ruthless Boys read. And I kind of want to dig into it now, but I have library books that I really need to finish. So, and I do want to read this month. Finally got it. This one, if you have not followed McKay over on his booktube, and he's got a bookstagram, he's amazing, and I love his ruthlessness of his reviews on some things. They're fantastic. I love it. I crack up when he starts going on a rant about what he hates about a book. It's hilarious. And he posted that he wrote a book, and I'm like, I'm reading it, and I got it. So we're gonna be reading this hopefully this month, thankfully. I don't have anything else for you guys. Like, really, I really didn't. I guess I read some. I did read quite a bit in The Night King last night, so goals. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go pick kids up and sit down and read. So, have a wonderful day, guys. I did start a Black and Endless Sky. It's out in the living room tonight. I have no idea what's going on. We're in a car and they're going to Albuquerque, and that's all I know. I can't tell you anything about it. I'm third of the way through it, and I'm just not invested in it at all. I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow because the live show for the Pyramid Book Club is on Sunday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will finish it, and hopefully I'll actually kind of like it at the end. I don't know. But yeah. And then I did start Malice House yesterday, and I actually got 44 pages in. And creepy. I'm liking it. What the fuck is going on? So we are following what is her name? Harper Marbury, and her father is a famous author who has written a shit ton of novels. And he has passed away. He left Harper the Malice House, which is a house on top of a cliff type area situation in Lundy or something like that, somewhere outside of Seattle area, in the small town. And she went through a breakup, like running from her not husband. That was weird, situation. But she goes back to Malice House, with pretty much, it didn't say, but I want to say she only has, like, maybe $40 in her bank account. But she gets there, and she meets the caretaker of her father to get the keys and everything, and she's trying to get some information from her, blah, blah, blah. Some creepy shit starts happening. She finds an old transcript, manuscript of her father's of, what was it? Bedtime Stories for Monsters. And it's these, not fairy tales, but kind of like these twisted fairy tales, kind of like what the Brothers Grimms would be. And there's little excerpts at the beginning of the chapter of these, and some of them are kind of a little creepy in any sense. And it's kind of like, what am I getting myself into, and what the hell is going on in this house? Because I'm only 44 pages in, and there's some creepy shit that's already happened. And I would have been, like, there's one part. So, before he passed, before the dad passed, he told Harper about a demon living in the walls that had, like, crab pinchers. And then he told the caregiver person that if he didn't leave toast under his bed, it would, like, eat him or something. I don't know. Like, it was just weird. And I'm kind of going, And then there's a scene where she was, I don't know if you've noticed, like, seen, like, the old houses that have, so you go, like, it's like an enclosed porch with, like, the mesh or stuff, like, it's open, but it's got, like, mesh around, like, the frame, type of situation. So she goes out into, like, that porch type thingy, kind of like a sunroom, but instead of windows, it's got, like, netting around it. And she's out there, like, drawing and everything, for these pictures for her dad's manuscript that she found. And she goes back in and she noticed the plate underneath the bed had toast on it. So she slept in the guest room because she's like, fuck that. And I would have been out of the house and be like, I'm not doing that shit. Nope, nope, nope. But yeah, I'm liking it a lot. I'm not reading it tonight because I'm not fucking spooking myself because I am home alone. So, yeah, we're gonna wait to daylight to read that one because I have a feeling that I might actually get spooked in this one, which 100% loving. Is that all I've read so far? It's only the third, and I've finished 2 books, almost finished a 3rd book, a 4th book, because I'm a third of the way through, not even, I'm more than a third of the way through, A Black and Endless Sky. Yeah, I'm doing fucking great. So I have 2 concerts this month. So I will be gone the 13th. I'm going just a couple hours away up to Missoula for Dirty Heads concert. And then I'm going down to Denver, Red Rocks. I'm taking my son to his first concert. Since I have an extra ticket, I'm going to take him down with me to go see Stick Figure at Red Rocks and experience my first Red Rocks with him. And I think it's kind of like a perfect one for us to go and see together. Just go chill out, listen to some reggae, and have fun. And I'm kind of excited about that. And then I'm trying to get all of like my library reads that I need to read done before then, just so I don't have to worry about coming back or like trying to like squeeze all these in right before I leave. So that's my plan for this next 15 days. I think I have like 4 books after Malice House that I have to finish, that I cannot renew. So I'm working on that physically and trying to just roll through those as quickly as I can. Bedtime, I'm definitely turning on that 70s show because now it's my bedtime show because it's habit at this point. But I am going to start The Never King by Nikki St. Crow. This is one that has been on my list for a while now. And if you're on BookTube, Bookstagram, BookTok, all of it, it's there. It's there, and I'm kind of excited to start it. So yeah, I will update you guys tomorrow and let you guys know how far into The Never King that I make it tonight. I don't have kids until Sunday. They're at their dad's, and I have no work Saturday or Sunday this week. So I'm planning on just reading this weekend. And I don't know. I guess I will see you guys tomorrow and talk to you then and let you know what I finished, if I finished anything, and how much I've read, I guess. I don't know. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all. What did I do today? I got up, made coffee. I watched a little bit of sprints today. What the fuck did I do today? I did read a fairly good chunk of Malice House. Okay, so was it a rant or was it just me telling you guys about this really fucked up book that I'm reading? I don't know. We're gonna count it as kind of I don't know. I'm liking it, so I guess it can't be a rant, right? So it just keeps getting more fucked up as I go. What is going on with this piece of hair? I have no idea. What the fuck is going on in this book, man? So I kind of told you about, like, what is going on. Like, her dad dies, got this creepy house. I told you about the Pinchy guy. And she meets her neighbor, Rafe Khan. And as soon as she tried to run him over and tried to help him, I kind of figured we were going to have a romance. Yeah. So her dad's been hiding some shit, and, like, not really, but really. And I don't know. I'm here for it. I'm 100 pages in at this point, and I'm like, I just need to sit down and just binge the next 200 pages, because I think what I'm really liking about these are the fucking, what are they called? The little snippets from the stories that she found that her dad wrote. Like, this one, I'm just gonna read this to you guys, because this one, I'm kind of like, wait, what? What the fuck just happened? So, in the next room, a cowboy warbled a slow ballad on the record player. Pinchy looked up at the moon through the window in Elaine's bedroom. Pinchy loved the nighttime. Pinchy wished days, short as they were, would never come. Bleeding out on the floor beside him, Elaine screamed and screamed and screamed. Okay. I don't know what this poor man went through in his, because it was determined that these were written when he first started his getting dementia signs. What the fuck happened in that time period of him getting dementia and all of this shit happening in this house and him writing these stories? I'm kind of excited to see how all of this wraps up, because there's some things that I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like, I can't tie anything together. Like, that's what's kind of, like, making me want to keep reading this, because I can't tie it all together yet. And usually about 100 pages in, I have suspects of what's going on. But we only get little snippets of the creepy shit in the house, and then the other side stuff is just little snippets here and there. Like, we find out that Dahlia, the caretaker that I was telling you about, his person that came in and helped him before he passed, she died. She was murdered. And the police lady thinks it is tied in with one of the dad's stories, because there's a couple paragraphs in the book called Feast of Flowers that he wrote that coincides with how Dahlia was murdered. But like, reading these little snippets of these stories, I don't think that's how she died. Like, I don't think it's just some copycat fanatic person that fell in love with her father's work who's carrying out some random side story in a big ass book that was barely mentioned. But there's this fucking creature running around fucking killing people. Like, I don't know, like, what's going on. your guess is as good as mine at this point, because I'm just kind of here. Like, I'm very invested into this book, and I'm fucking loving it, and I guess I will update you guys in about if I stop for the night, I'm gonna try to read another 50 pages. I will update you guys in the morning, or if I fucking stay up and finish this goddamn book tonight, I will update you. Because as much as I don't want to read this alone in the dark, and I'm fucking invested in this, and I kind of want to finish it. So, if you like weird stories, please pick up Alice House. It's so fucking good. I did not read or listen to any more of A Black and Endless Sky. On Patreon sprints with Lexi and Kaylee today. Lexi's been reading this because the book club, it's her book club with Michelle, is tomorrow. And she's bored, just as bored as I am in this. And I'm only 122 pages in, and even Lexi goes, if you're bored, just DNF it and just come to live shows. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not invested in this, and I'm pretty fucking bored as it is. And it's like, it leads up to, like, the prologue. I love the prologue because it comes out and it's like this big gaping hole in the middle of the fucking earth, and with this triangle door, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know, like, it sounded kind of sci-fi and interesting. And even the last sentence of the prologue goes, and then everything goes to hell. And I'm kind of like, okay. And then it's following this brother and sister who haven't talked for like 12 years. And Jonah's going through a divorce. And his sister comes to pick him up to drive him all the way back to Albuquerque. So they're on this big road trip. They already hate each other, and et cetera, and they're trying to, like, be civil. But I don't know. Like, that's what we're following. I can't even tell you what really happened in the 100 pages that I listened to, because I zoned it out. And it's just not catching my attention at all. So this might be my second DNF of all time. Because I don't care at this point. And yes, you heard that correctly. Second DNF of all time. My first DNF, The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. I could not fucking do it. I got not even 20% into it, and she was so fucking whiny that I wanted to fucking murder her through the book, and I just couldn't do it. And this one, I'm bored. Like, even if I continue listening to it, it's gonna be a waste of time listening to it because I don't give a fuck. And I'm not gonna know anything that's going on in this book because I'm gonna zone it out. Like, that's it. So, DNF, Black and Endless Sky. That's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Last night, I fell asleep reading, like usual. I don't even know what page I got to. I got 6% of the way in. Into Nevernight, which really isn't bad. Okay. I love Peter Pan. I love Hooked by Emily McIntyre, I think it was. I loved it. I love anything Peter Pan retelling, everything. Hooked and Finding Neverland with Johnny Depp are two of my favorite Peter Pan retellings. And the season where we are in Neverland with Once Upon a Time, if you've ever seen that show. I absolutely love that season. That was my favorite fucking season ever. And I think it was Rumpelstiltskin was Peter Pan's son, is what it ended up being, I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. I kind of want to rewatch that now. But I loved it. It was dark. And that's how I picture Peter Pan actually being, was a very dark fairy tale. And so all of the dark fairy tales that, like, dark adaptions that we get of this, I love. But The Never King is, I have hair everywhere. The Never King is, of course, a Peter Pan retelling. This one is following, I think her name was Winnie. Yeah, her name is Winnie. So we start off with Winnie, and she's got this quarterback as a boyfriend, and of course they, literally the opening is them fucking in the car. Great, whatever. I already knew it was kind of that type of story anyways. Didn't really care for that scene. And then he drops her off. It's her birthday, apparently, her 18th birthday, and apparently on the 18th birthday of the Darling girls, they go missing. So she gets back to the house. Her mom's freaking the fuck out. And her grandmother is Wendy. And I'm kind of going, okay. So we got 3 generations going on. I think it was the grandmother. Great grandma. So her great grandma was Wendy. Great great grandmother Wendy. But every generation of the Darling girls goes missing on their 18th birthday, and Peter Pan comes to collect them. They're either gone a day or months. And it stated in the very first couple pages that her mom has been hospitalized, I think it was 7 times for schizophrenia, and her, like, all the other Darling girls have been diagnosed with schizophrenia, apparently, because of Peter coming to take them, going to Neverland, and then everything. Like, it's a little fucked up. And I can't say I'm enjoying it, but I'm very intrigued to see how this goes. And, like, that's really all I have to tell you on this one. I only made it 6% in. So yeah. That's all I got for that one. I will update you a little bit later on how much farther I get into the Never King. When I get a little bit farther into the Never King, I think I'm going to turn on, I don't know what I'm watching tonight. I just re-upped my Hulu for free month trial. Not re-upped. Signed up for the free trial. So I might see if there's new Handmaid's Tale that I have not watched on there, and what Hulu actually has on there for me to watch. So I'm gonna look at that and then read a little bit more in Mal's house tonight, and I guess I will see you guys tomorrow, maybe, or if I finish Mal's house tonight, I might update you guys then. So peace, guys. See you later. Hey y'all, I wanted to pop in and give y'all an update on what the hell I have been reading this week. It is Tuesday. Okay. I have no idea. It's been a week. It's been a long week. It's been a long fucking weekend, and I just kind of want to go crawl in a hole. And yeah. So I know I updated you guys, I think yesterday. I told you guys about Never King. I'm about 27% of the way through it. I have not picked it up again since the last time I told you guys about. I did read quite a bit in Malice House. I'm 2/3-ish of the way through, and I just want to say, like, holy fucking shit. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I don't remember what the last thing I told you about, but so she is, I have no words. Like, I have no words on how fucked up this book is. So her Haven, I can't remember where I last told you guys, but there's one scene that I read recent, like in that last stretch. Haven was found. Rafe had said something about seeing her father over the fence digging something, and she found birdseed in the. I don't know if I told you guys, but there's boxes of dirt in the attic, and she was digging through them to figure out what in the hell were in these boxes. Well, she found birdseed. So she's like, I know where that is. So she gets a ladder, climbs over the huge ass fence, and starts digging around the birdseed area, and then all of a sudden, like, they're shaking and somebody's trying to break through the fence on her side of the property, because she's on the other side in the woods area, and she gets lost in the woods, and a whole bunch of shit goes down. And I don't think I guys told you about, she did contact a editor, publisher type person to do the book with her drawings and all that, and she stumbles through the woods, and she's trying to go to Rafe's house, which is like, here's hers and here's his, and in between is woods. But she doesn't go from here to here. She goes from here to, like, ever the fuck she ended up at. And I'm just like, how in the hell did you go from point A to point freaking Z in, like, that amount of, okay. And there's some groovy shit going on, and I'm just kind of, like, on the edge of my seat going, and then she stumbles upon this car, and she's like, help, 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 I need help, blah, blah, blah. Opens it, and they're dead. And they identified them, and it happened to be the publisher that she was supposed to meet with. And I'm just like... And then Kylie, the barista person, disappears. And Catherine's like, you do know that Kylie is really obsessed with your dad, right? And she's like, no, she's not. And then everything that Catherine said kind of was mimicked with Ronan, which is the other guy that she met with of her dad's publishing people, and not publishing, his little book club that they had. And he's like, yeah, no, she's definitely pretty obsessed with your dad. And I'm kind of going, where are we going with this? And then all of a sudden, Rafe is this dog collar fire starter person. Like, I don't know. That one was weird. She found dog tags in his fire pit. Like, not one, not two, multiple dog collars and dog tags. No dog skeletons. And I'm going, this book is a mindfuck, and I'm here for it. Read it. I'm loving it. Yeah, I say that, and I'm loving it. As I'm like, it's a mine. Yeah. So, I'm 200 pages in, and I have 350 something pages to go, 370 pages to go. I'm enjoying it. I'm kind of hoping I can get it finished tomorrow if I feel like reading. Right now, I'm just kind of like, eh. And then I ended up picking up Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. I don't know if I just wasn't in the right mindset for this one today because it was kind of a rough day for me. But from what I heard is she is stuck in a time loop. And I really wasn't enjoying it. Late October after midnight, we're waiting up for your 17-year-old son. He's past curfew. As you watch from the window, he emerges and you realize he isn't alone. He's walking toward a man and he's armed. You can't believe it when you see him do it. Your funny, happy teenage son kills a stranger right there on the street outside your house. You don't know who, you don't know why, you only know your son is now in custody, his future shattered. The night you fall asleep in despair, all is lost until you wake and it is yesterday. And then you wake again and it is the day before yesterday. Every morning you wake up a day earlier, another day before the murder, with another chance to stop it. Somewhere in the past lies an answer, the trigger for this crime, and you don't have a choice but to find it. Like, it sounds interesting, and I don't know, I think I just wasn't in the right mindset, but it really wasn't captivating me at all. I don't even know how far I even got into it, but I think if I'm not that far into it, I might just restart it tomorrow. Because it is overcast and it has been raining all day, like sprinkling, and my neighbor decided that he now needs at 8 p.m. I haven't even had time to even do my house. Plus, they're freaking still doing the tree shit, so I can't really freaking mow my own goddamn lawn because they've been fucking traipsing all over it. So, yeah. I'm salty about the whole tree situation, if you haven't noticed. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll update you if I'm just not feeling it right now. So, hopefully tomorrow I can get a little bit more of what the fuck is going on in this book. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to finish at least read 50 more pages of Mala's House tonight and then go to bed, because that'd be about hopefully 10 p.m. ish. But yeah, I guess I'll update you guys later. Bye! Hey guys, it is Saturday. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. We went on a little mini vacation thingy. I guess I did read a tiny bit. I read a little bit more in Never King, and I did get a tiny, like, maybe 10 pages of Melon's House, maybe. I just wasn't in the mood. I need to finish it, but I'm just not in the mood to finish it, and I don't know why. Like, I'm want the Never King. Like, I don't know why, but I'm sucked in, and I'm loving it, and I might finish what is out in the series, or the whole series. I don't even know if the whole series is even out for that. I might finish that this week. I don't know. But I'm loving it. So I got book mail while I was gone. Backlist Book Club. So this one is ran by Cassidy and Mel. So we kind of do book series, that are backlisted, and June, August, and October are the Red Sisters series by Mark Lawrence. This is the Book of the Ancestors. If you have not read it, do it. I have read Red Sister, and I loved it, and I did need the push to get to the other two, so thanks guys. I did buy the physical copies because I wanted to annotate them as I went through it, especially Red Sister going through the second time. So I got book 1, book 2, which is Grey Sister, and book 3, Holy Sister. So yeah, book mail. I'm hoping to annotate these as I go through them and read them. I do have 2 months. I think the live show will be in July for this one, so, which is completely fine. Oh, they did get a little wet. Oh, it's not too bad. What else? I didn't really get a lot. I didn't get any books on my trip. I did get this awesome crew neck from Hot Topic. I saw it, I'm like, it's $55. But I love it. It's so freaking, it made my emo heart happy, so. I did get a blanket because I'm a sucker for blankets. I don't think I really got anything in this that I can show you guys. Not that one. We went to a vinyl shop because I love vinyl, and there's something about vinyl shops and having the most hippiest shit in the fucking world and the most witchiest shit in the world, and I don't know why. Because vinyl shops are not, like, I wouldn't associate a vinyl shop with hippies and pipes and bongs and like all of that stuff, but ours here is the same way, and the one in Billings was the same way too, and I'm kind of going, okay. Apparently this is what record shops are now, and I'm okay with it. I don't have a problem. So I got, this is an amethyst, and I mean, it was just, you can't really tell, like, it's a little bit more purple, but it's like a very light purple. Amethyst is my birthstone, so I pick it up. And then I got Tiger's Eye. This is a rough Tiger's Eye, and I just, like, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I saw them, I'm like, oh, Tiger's Eye is one of my favorite ones, and it is one of the most grounding and boundary protection and everything that you can keep with you. And so my rough cut is probably gonna stay around me at least. And then I got this sticker because it was freaking adorable and I liked it. It's probably gonna go on one of my water bottles. And I also grabbed this. The stone in the middle is a howlite. And howlite is good for protection and boundaries, as well as a couple other things. I think it has healing properties as well. I'm still kind of learning all of my crystals and all of that, so that was needed. I was gonna grab an amethyst one, but I kind of like that one more. But yeah, I'm gonna go get ready to go to Christopher Poloni's event at the mall here, and I will check in with you guys later. Hello, my lovely people. I am in my bed, if you couldn't tell. I have no idea. Did I update you guys when I got home? I think I just did an unboxing. I think that's all I did. I have no idea when the last time I even talked to y'all was. Typical me, right? I never know. Chaos Courtney, like always. So I went on my little mini vacay with the kids. I don't know if I told you guys about it or not. It was fun. The kids had a great time. We're back home gearing up for another vacation. We're gonna go see. I am taking my 13-year-old with me to go see Stick Figure at Red Rocks. If you don't know who Stick Figure is, go and, if you like reggae, go and look them up. They're amazing. I'm actually gonna go see Dirty Heads as well on Tuesday, and it's just jam-packed full of awesome concerts. I have not finished the book, have I? Don't think so. I don't think I told you guys about Wrong Place, Wrong Time. I know I told you guys I started that one. I finished it. No, I did tell you guys, that I started it. I do remember that because I had no fucking clue what the hell was going on. I did restart it. And I think it was just my headspace, because the second time that I listened to the first part of it, I understood, and it was weird. I actually did like it. It definitely wasn't like a 4 or 5 star, but it was definitely a 3. And it was interesting. I was not expecting the husband's freaking secret. And the kid, like, what the hell? Yeah. So it was a great time. Wrong Place, Wrong Time is about this woman, this mother who waits up for her son on time change day, and as soon as the clock hit 1:59, it goes back to 1 o'clock, normal time change as usual. And she watched the clock turn back, and she saw her son outside the window going, okay, cool, well, technically he's not late, but he's still late. And she sees a scuffle going on with this guy that's outside with her son, and then her son kills the guy, and he's like, I did it, I want to go to jail, blah, blah, blah. And, well, this guy ends up being a bad guy, and then she goes to bed that night after the police and everything dealing with that. She wakes up the next day, and it's the day before that. And she's like, deja vu, like, this is really fucking weird. I'm living my life backwards. And then, so, as the story progresses, we keep jumping back into time to specific moments in her life, and her husband's and her son's life. And she continues to go back until the day that she meets her husband. And I think it goes back a little bit more before that, but her mission is she has to figure out the point that causes all of it to collapse, and figure out how to change the specific spot to where her son doesn't kill a guy and have to go to jail. I thought it was interesting. There's definitely the husband's shit. I'm kind of like, okay. What the fuck? And then, yeah. I did end up enjoying it. It was definitely a 3-star for me. I also have gotten a little bit more into the Never King. I am 40% of the way through it, and I'm fucking loving it. If I binge this series, I'm not sorry. Because I'm enjoying it. I love anything Peter. Alright, I'm back. So I've been filming on my phone because it's just been easier, but apparently I don't have any more storage. Which is stupid. So yeah, I think Peter Pan was meant to be a dark retelling, so I love when it's darker in aspects, and I love the adult Peter Pan in this one. It just, I don't know, it just makes it better, I think. I have no idea why I'm liking it, but I'm loving it. And then, what did I start today? I have not really done much in Malice House. I need to finish it. I really, really do. But I just have not. I did start today. I don't know if I actually put it down on here. Nope, I did not. Twisted Games by Anna Huang. This is, book 2 in the, I don't even know what series it is. Twisted series, I guess. I did make it almost finished it, I guess. Hoopla does not tell me how far I'm in it, which is stupid. It just says 50. I'm guessing I'm on chapter 50. Yeah? I think so. I think I only have like 2 chapters left. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying it. I kind of like the Princess Bodyguard thing going on, and it reminds me of freaking Princess Diaries, where freaking, what's her name? Can't remember the name of the character off the top of my head. Mia. In the 3rd movie, I think is what it was. And I can't remember what book, or if it was in the books, but the movie, where she's in Genovia and she's taking over, she, tries to get Parliament to rewrite the laws so she doesn't have to marry royalty, or she doesn't have to marry noble blood. And that's the same thing is going on in Twisted Game, or Twisted Games, right? Yeah. Bridget is the princess, and her brother steps down, abdicates from the throne because he really wants to marry this girl that he met on a flight, a flight attendant, and he doesn't want to continue being the heir of the throne and not being able to be married to the love of his life. So he steps down, abdicates, and Bridget, who is Ava's friend, we met her in book 1. She is now the heir, and her grandfather is having some health issues, so it's very adamant that she goes back to Andover. I don't even remember what the name of the country was. But she has to go back, and she's, of course, has to bring Reese, her bodyguard, blah, blah, blah. Well, some shit goes down, and I'm here for it, and I'm really, really enjoying it, and I definitely like this one a lot more than I liked the first one. And that's kind of all. I did start Maze Runner last week at some point. It's literally the same as the movie. Beginning wise, I don't even remember how far I even got into it. Let's see here. 25% of the way through, and it's literally the same as the movie. And I'm not liking it, and I'm not hating it, so I guess we will see where we go from there. I am going to bed, and I'm going to try to get a little bit more in The Never King done tonight, and go from there. So I guess I will talk to you guys when I hopefully finish a book. But yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful night. What is today? The 23rd, which I believe is Saturday. It is Friday. I am so not here. I am back from my trip. It was a fun time. You guys will see some B-roll and photos that I threw into this vlog on that. I wanted to close this vlog out because it's kind of already at an hour without editing. So I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on it's the wrong app. I need this one. What I have been reading, what I have read since I last talked to you. I have not watched these clips. It's been like a week and a half since I've actually picked a fucking book up. I know I did not finish Malith's House. I had like 50 pages left. I was going on my trip. I did not finish it, and my hold was up, so I had to return it to the library, but fingers crossed I will get it back soon so I can finish it. I was just gonna buy the fucking ebook, but I'm like, nah, I can wait. I wasn't in the mood to continue reading at that moment anyways, so fingers crossed that will be finished. It was getting good, but my mind was stressed about the trip, and so hopefully I will do that. Never King, I have been kind of reading that kind of on and off a little bit. I am currently 53% of the way through, and I should finish that one any fucking time. Books that I have read or possibly listened to since I last talked to you guys. I know I talked to you guys about Wrong Place, Wrong Time. The Maze Runner, which I will talk to you about in my other vlog because that one is part of that vlog. And then I was listening to The Lost Night by Andrea Bartz, which, if you don't know, We Were Never Here is, like, one of my favorite books from last year. I could not put the fucking book down. It just had me by the edge of my seat through the whole entire freaking book, and I loved it. And so I'm like, and I saw that she had other books out, and I'm kind of like, how did I not know this? I did not go digging, apparently. So The Lost Night is about this girl. Well, it's about kind of a lot of people. It was we were following a few different people. One was the ex-boyfriend, one was the ex-roommate, and one was, I can't remember. The synopsis on Goodreads says, "What really happened the night Edie died? Years later, her best friend Lindsay will learn how unprepared she is for the truth. In 2009, Edie had New York's social world in her thrall. Mercurial and beguiling, she was the shining star of the group, and recent graduates living in a Brooklyn loft and treating New York like their playground. When Edie's body was found near a suicide note at the end of a long drunken night, no one could believe it. Grief, shock, and resentment scattered the group and brought the era to an abrupt end. A decade later, Lindsay has come a long way from a drug-addled world of Calhoun lofts. She has devoted best friends, a cozy apartment, and a thriving career as a magazine's head fact-checker. But when a chance reunion leads Lindsay to discover an unsettling video from that hazy night, she wonders if Edie was actually murdered, and worse, if she herself was involved. And as she rifles through those months in 2009, combing through case files, old technology, and her fractured memories, Lindsay is forced to confront the demons of her own violent history to bring truth to light." It was, I don't know. So, we meet this girl, I can't remember what her name is. She actually used to be an ex-friend of Edie's, that we found out. And she lived in the building with them. And it was, it was not boring, but it was not, like, had me captivated by the edge of my seat until the last, like, 30 minutes of the audiobook, and then I'm kind of like, well, fuck. I'm like, I kind of thought something was going on, and then it was, like, the last, like, hour or so, and everything just kind of, like, went boom, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, because you really don't see this girl up until, like, the halfway part of the book, and you don't really get, like, any background on her, other than that she's one of the neighbors that Lindsay has friended, and, yeah, it was interesting, to say the least. But other than that, that's really the last book that I've really read and listened to. So I'm going to close this vlog out, and I'm going to get it up for you guys, because this is like a 2-week vlog at this point, because I've been horrible. I haven't read. I've been on freaking trips and vacations, and it's been a fun fucking time, and Red Rock still has my soul. It was an amazing show, and yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. And if you've made it this far through this video, please comment your favorite band or who you want to see live in concert below. Or just give me a rock emoji or a music note emoji. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you later. Bye.